shout out and love to my Virgo Moon. This is a very powerful placement right here. Now, this your moon sign. This is your inner self. This is your true self. This is your reaction. This is your emotions. So this is your emotions. This will be the reflection of your consciousness, which means the sun. So whatever your sun sign is, you got to understand that the moon sign is your need. This is your instinct. This is your need, your basic needs. See, your sun is more like I want or your willpower, your motivation. But the moon is more of what you need. That's why it's more powerful. It overrides the average because this deals with your emotions. Emotion is a powerful force. So we talking about Virgo here. This deals with the feminine energy, which is female energy, and it's Earth. It's practical, and Earth is solid. Earth is focused. Earth is something that's strong. So when we talking about like action pack, these Earth people can do work for a long time. I mean, hard work. And you got Virgo here, especially we talking about Mercury, female Mercury. The way this Virgo gonna think is more wisely. You know what I'm saying? Be more receptive to analyze a situation. So these people who are Virgo moons, and of course I am a Virgo moon, but I'm speaking for all Virgo moons. These people who are Virgo moons are very receptive to picking up on messages, picking up on details, picking up on every little thing that the average people will miss. These people won't miss a beat. You know what I mean? So we talking about Virgo moons. Since it's mutable, they're very versatile Earth. The Earth that can ride different ways and adapt on many different practical levels of reality. And so we talk the mind, the stars in the mind right here, because the mind gonna rule their Earth. It's Mercury. And Mercury is fast. So this Earth is moving fast. It's that strong Earth because it's fast, like fast movement. And so these people here, they understand what you say. They understand the message, or they try to understand this. They will sit there and ask questions till they understand it, so they're very skeptical. So they don't believe everything that they hear. They got to have facts, because Earth, they got to have facts. So Mercury sits here, this give them the high vibration of energy. But it's move fast, do the mind. Thoughts just keep flowing. Thoughts that keep rising, so they come up with keen ideas. Not only ideas, they think of everything. And so their thoughts can hurt them too, because they can think so much to override themselves instead of keeping that balance. But since they got the Earth here, the Earth will keep them grounded and practical, and they will know when to back off. But sometimes they don't. But it depends on how they develop their concept, what concept they take in their mind, whatever they believe in. Because when they believe in something, they truly believe in it. It's Earth. So Earth, what it do? Earth keep going. Earth is persistent, so they keep going. And they very loyal to a degree. So these people here, they're good at paying attention to you, him, her, to everything. So whatever others miss, they're not going to miss. If you got a booger hanging out your nose, they're going to catch it. If you got any little thing like behind you, if your hair done wrong, they're going to catch it. Not just earthly, but your thoughts. They pay attention to your thoughts too. The every word you say, so they're going to catch it. So with this being said, this make them very psychic and very intuitive right here. Because they understand. To be intuitive or have a great sixth sense, you have to have understanding, a good perception. And these people are good, since it's Mercury here, they're good at understanding words. They're good at understanding symbols. They're good at understanding numbers. They're good at understanding shapes and forms. So they pay attention to this type of stuff. So whatever missing, they can pay attention without being so emotional. That would make them great psychics, because they won't be so emotional like other people. And they the ones who would deal with emotions. So right here, we got Virgo Moon's people. They observe, and they love to do this. But what they observe for, they want to help you. They want to serve others. So they appreciate helping and serving others. So they feel good when they do it. When they ain't got nobody to help and serve, they feel boring. They have all type of crazy, chaotic thoughts. And they can feel like nobody want them or not needed. So they want to feel needed. They want to do every little thing, even the little things. You know what I mean? But sometimes people could take their kindness for weakness. But even when dealing with that, they can see when people are taking their kindness for weakness too. But so they can be so obsessed, though, whatever they into, they don't stop like a task. Any task that you give them or that they give themselves, they will complete. even if they pause for a minute, they gonna complete the task. They can't. These are the type that sort of like the professionalists. You know what I mean? So they got to complete a task. It's their feeling. It's within them. All this balling within you. Your emotions are strong. You're gonna try to please your emotions or please yourself. Your inner self, you don't feel comfortable. You go chaotic. You go crazy. And then when their nerves get the balling, they go crazy. Also, their stomach hurts. They go through pains in their stomach. You know what I mean? So these people always have stomach problems and stuff like that. So they got to feed themselves some great nutrition, and they got to not worry and rest their minds sometimes. Cause they can, it's their mind that could tear them down. It's their mind because it will hurt their stomach. So when we talking about the Virgo Moons, these people do good when we talking about dealing with people's emotions, of course, and they're good at like gaining knowledge. They like to know things, and what they like to know, they ain't like the average who just like to know. They want to apply it. They want to test it. They want to experiment it. They want to dissect it. They want to break it down and code it. That I mean, so when they wake up, these people, since they deal with Mercury here, they stay up on information, the news, and everything else, and they know to get down. They know what's up. So they wake up, if they're on social media, they wake up on social media. It's a need to have this information. It's a need to find something that they can apply to their life. Some things they get bored with, especially after they done accomplish one task, they want to accomplish another. When they done master one area of their life, they want to master another. They're always trying to improve themselves and also those around them. And so sometimes they can come out so critical towards others. But it's not the critical like, I want to tear you down. It's the critical that I want to help you. But sometimes they can go overboard because people don't need help. Sometimes they can like be nosy and come into people's life and be so critical towards people by coming into their life trying to help them so bad until the people they're trying to help be the ones who come against them. See what I'm saying? Because what Virgo Moon people need to know that you don't need to help everybody. You got to know who to help. That I mean, you don't need to try to prove everybody's life. You know what I mean? Because some people are going to be who they be. That I mean? Another thing, Virgo Moons, on the downside, they got a need to criticize others. You know what I'm saying? On the downside, it's fun criticizing others. On the downside, you know what I mean? They can be hard against those who make mistakes and errors. That's on the downside. But on the upside, they understand what perfect is. On the upside, when they master themselves, their mind, like myself, how I master myself with this Virgo Moon placement, these people understand that imperfect is also perfect. So when they make a mistake, they don't go hard upon themselves like they used to. So it take years. A lot of times it take years, but the childhood years is the most valuable years because this deal with Mercury, it's the moon. And the siblings, they can like have battles against their siblings, their brothers and their sisters, and like that there. So they can even go through things, who's the smartest, this and that, or be critical because they want to see their brothers and sisters do the right thing and stuff like that. So it could be hardship too now. It could be on the downside. But the thing is, these people is all about the truth. They're all about facts. They're all about breaking things down. And this is what makes these people healers because they're so health conscious of their health. It's a need to take care of themselves. It's a need to, they're all worrying about is they thinking correctly? Is they eating correctly? Is they doing this correctly? And sometimes in the early years, they don't be worried until they go through health problems. And that's when they get into their health. Unless they got other placements that's stopping them for going for the improvement of themselves. But other than that, these people here is all worried about their health. It could be physically, mentally, emotionally. And that's why they learn about emotion and they be an expert when dealing with emotions. So they're very emotional intelligence. Another thing, since they deal with the earth and this Mercury here, they deal with messages. So how do the messages come? It's come through the body. Like they could be around you and pick up your symptoms of you feeling ill, sick, or they can pick up on your emotions. The message is related to their body, what they feel, the pain they feel. They can feel your emotions. They can go in the room. So they're clairsentients. They're very clairsentient. So they like physical empaths or medical empaths because they can pick up on your energy. Yes, they can feel your pain. Even though you might not see emotions, these people are very emotional inside. Only those who closer to them, since it's the moon sign, only those who closer to them can see their emotions and know that these people are very expressive. Because Virgo is expressive energy. You know what I mean? They just don't do it in front of anybody. So they be careful how they move. They be like professionals. They move like they're professionals in the public. But when they around people, you know what I mean? And when they're around people who they love, let me say it correctly, that's when they really express themselves. But sometimes they can be the ones who don't care and express themselves and be who they be. Because these people also be themselves. Don't get me wrong. They don't be like the Libra who can put on the image and stay cheerful, put on the image. Virgos could actually show them who they are and don't care. Also, so because this is practical. So the thing is about these people here, they love helping others. They love serving others. This is when they at their best. Like you sick, you're going through it, they love it. These are the ones going to research and find answers to what you're going through. If they don't know what you're going through, they can find and research and find answers to find a cure for you. So sometimes they intuitively already know all the information they took in all their life as they get older. That's when they come the most psychic, you know what I mean? Because all the information that come in, it would be like claircognizance, you know what I'm saying? Mixed with the clairsentient spirit or energy. So sort of like telepathic, because sometimes they can read your thinking, already know what you're going to think. But the thing is about these people, they at their best when they need to and when they organize. They know what things at in their room or their house or wherever they stay. They know what things at there. They like to know what things at. They don't like people to move things all type of ways. They like to know where their remote going to be. They like to know where things going to be in the house. So if you move their remote, they going to know that it's out of place because they know they usually put it here or they usually put it there. But sometimes they can overthink themselves so fast that they move it and they forgot they move it too. So it goes that way too because they overthink. So Mercury is a fast-moving planet, a fast pace. They're very creative because they come up with creative ideas. And sometimes with this Virgo Moon placement, these people dislike people who don't finish the task. They like people who go for it and who will complete a task. Because they are that type. So they also are your problem solvers. So when you're talking about Virgo Moon people, this is your inner self, your true self. You're all about purity. She wasn't the virgin for nothing. The virgin means purity of soul, which means they're going to have integrity. They're going to do the right thing no matter what. And if they don't, these type of people will go through it within themselves. Virgo Moons will go, I'm talking about they would just go berserk within themselves. You know what I mean? So they have to do the right thing because it deals with science right here. So that's why it says purity, because it deals with the science of their soul or their heart. And so they need constant activity, just like a Gemini, you know what I'm saying? Just like an air sign, they need constant activity, just like a fire sign, because this will help them, you know what I mean? But if they just sit around and be bored, they would probably go through it and have chaotic thoughts, you know what I mean, and don't feel too good because they need to feel needed. So when we talking about the Virgo Moon people, these people need to have a purpose. So they know your motives. They can read you like a book, so you cannot deceive them because they deal with the practical reality. You can't bring fantasies and fakeness to them because they can cut you down and they're going to say where the facts at. Actually, where are the facts? You're very skeptical. They're going to question you. They're going to examine you because they understand how life works. They understand fraud. They understand truth. They live by truth. They want the truth. That's why they live by facts. They love the intellect. So anybody who's intellectual, they definitely love that. So we talk to Virgo Moon people. This is the analytical mind. We're talking about crystal clear thinking. And these people have a keen ability to examine or to look into or see through the human motivations of psyche, the mind, and they can detect any flaws or errors. They're good at detecting flaws, errors, and mistakes. So these type of people gonna let you know where you made a mistake or the flaw that you made. We talking about the Virgo Moon or the Moon in Virgo. So these individuals here, they take in knowledge, informations, and they want this to be their skills, like I said earlier. And so these people here, they deal with the logic, they reason out things. They're not like so much like your daydreamers, like your Pisces energies, which is the opposite. But they will imagine, but they imagine to put it into practical use. They imagine to bring solutions because they're all about problem solving. They always want to solve something. They like to solve puzzles. They like to solve mysteries. This type of people who like to put clues together. This is what they like detective work, like investigation. Investigative minds. So you could be the type that like to go out and explore and be adventurous, but these people like to put clues together and solve murders, like solving murders and solving this. Not only murders, but solving like they like mystery movies. You know what I'm saying? They like stuff like that, and they already know who gonna do what before it happens. See what I'm saying? So they're very intuitive because this is what they love. This is what they need to do. I mean, and so, but they're gonna make sure that everything be practical, and they need to be active. Active is the word with these people, and so they got excellent memories. Yes, they can remember. Sometimes they can remember too much, but sometimes they can forget too because they got overload. Just like a phone need cleansing. If you got too many gigabytes, you got to clean out your phone to get more gigabytes. The same thing with their mind. They got to cleanse their mind and meditate. Meditation is their home. Just like Pisces, the opposite. They got some traits of the Pisces which deal with helping and love, but they deal with love in a practical way, and also psychic ability, but they do it in a practical way. So they got the opposite traits. The opposites always have some of the traits of each other. It is that they need to learn from each other. So right here, when they don't be so in their mind, so reasoning out things, so logical, they're here to balance it out with the Pisces traits, which means that listen to their intuition, because their intuition is very strong, and they can feel it. They can feel what you go through in their body. They can feel your pain. They can go around people like what I do. I go around people. I can feel when people are going through it. I can feel their pain in my body, my knees. I can feel it in my arm. I can feel it in every part of my body. And so when you go around people, they can feel it. So they physical empaths, or they very clairsentient because they can also feel your emotions and they can read it. Because Mercury getting the ability to understand it. So that's why they make a great psychic. So a lot of people got Virgo Moon, no matter what their sun sign is, they are great psychics. You know what I mean? So right here, the Virgo Moons, they detect flaws, like I say. And they'll be good. They are the ones that you can come to for advice who will bring you a solution. Especially if you need a solution, you need them to help solve something. They don't have no problem. Especially like anything that's mathematics, because they like to add up things. They like stuff like numerology, astrology. They into all of that. And they can explain and break down things to you if you need to know about your life. Anything that you need help with. And these people are very divine. Because just like Pisces, they're divine, but in a practical way, which means that it's like bringing heaven to earth. So they bring their mind to earth. They bring their spirit to earth. These are your Virgo Moons, which means they're going to put it into real life meaning. Like everything, when it becomes spiritual, when it become like in their right mind, everything is spiritual to a Virgo Moon, especially all the earthly stuff. They love flowers. They love herbs. They love plants, especially, and they love trees. These people gonna love trees. They gonna love plants. You gonna wonder why they gonna wear shirts with flowers like what I do, even though Libras do too, and that's my sun sign. But Virgo Moon definitely is into the earthly plane, and they see that everything, no matter what object that they have, it's energy in it, it's spiritual in it. And even the gemstones, they're going to be the one with gemstones and crystals like myself. These are your Virgo Moons. So they feel comfortable when they have a crystal when they hold it in their hand. And if they feel ill, they hold it, and then the illness go away. See what I'm saying? So they feel comfortable like that because they're attached to the earth. They are like Mother Earth. Mutable Mother Earth, which means can adapt to any parts of the earth, any parts of a person, anything that you need to know. And so they already know that they don't need to go higher ups because they done brought the heavens down. They already know about divinity. It's all in their body. It's all in them. So they see themselves as gods and goddesses. The males, Virgos, even though this is the female energy, they see themselves as gods and the females as goddesses. So really, it's the Mother Earth vibration that male and female Virgo Moons got, but they bring it down. So that's why I like a lot of earth signs. The reason why they don't go up, because they already know they're God. They already know about the spiritual realm. All they got to do tune into it and don't be so materialistic, and that's when they win. Because you got Virgo Moon could be very materialistic because they need to be secure. It's all about security. We're talking about the Virgo Moon, security. They want to make sure that the foundation is good. Everything is good. Because it's an earth sign. Earth sign want to be secure. And the earth sign is very careful. That's why they watch everything before they make a move. So a lot of Virgo Moons won't speak because they observe and they're analytical. People say that they're shy. It ain't that. They got to observe and see if it's good to speak or not. That don't mean that they're shy. They're just making the right move. They want to move right. And if they don't, they gonna go hard upon themselves and criticize themselves because this is the professional sign. So when we talk about, could deal with purity, so they want to make the right move. And so a lot of Virgos, if you like in good with them, you'll see them talk, and nobody can out talk them, just like a Gemini or a Libra or any air signs. Nobody can out talk a Virgo Moon when they get the flowing, especially if they comfortable in a secure manner in a secure space with you, and you can't stop them because when they do things, Virgo Moon go to the screen. Like when they talk, and they give you details out of details. Don't ask them to give you details. They don't give you details out of details. Also, what Virgo Moons do a lot is repeat themselves over and over and over and over. You get tired of them sometimes, because people get tired of me sometimes. I repeat myself over and over and over until you get it. The only reason that we do it is because we're trying to make sure you get it. Yes, they're very careful. The good thing about Virgo Moons, about us, is that we try to make sure that people get it. We just don't say something and just leave the scene. You know what I'm saying? We're going to make sure you got it before you leave the scene. That's a good thing. Another thing, a good thing, we do the little things. Even go to the store for you. You know what I'm saying? Clean your bike. You know what I'm saying? Clean your car. Clean your jewelry. That's when we love you. You know what I'm saying? You know when we love you, you're going to do little small things. All that matter. You're going to love it. You're going to be like, wow. You know what I'm saying? You can be excited. So you can tell we love you. It's going to be in a practical way. And we can get very sensual because Virgos, to be honest with you, what people don't say, that earth signs are very sensual and very freaky. But see, it's just that the earth sign can hold things in, and they can be solid or they can be stable with it. So when we talking about Virgo moons, they're very freaky. They got a high sexual energy within them. So they like your undercover freaks. But see, the way they do things in a professional way, they can be throwing signs at you, and you don't know because they're doing it in a professional way. So they cover themselves until you get to know them. But also, these people are picky. Very choosy, very picky. So, for example, I got a Libra sun. Even though I'm very flirtatious and very talkative, that makes me more talkative. When you add the Virgo traits to the Libra, it's going to make more of this, more of that, because I already got Mercury there. And so, the Libra, no matter what I say or what I do, it's the Virgo moon that's going to take control because I'm going to be picky at the end of the day. You're going to think that I'm so social that you can just walk into my space, but the Virgo moon so choosy and so security oriented that they ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? You ain't going to be all in my space. I'm going to be watching you. See what I'm saying? Like a dog. So Virgo moon put that more watchful spirit in me because I'm a Libra sun. So this Libra's already analytical, already observative. They just more cheerful upper sign. They're upper sign. And they're all about love, and they're all about judgment. So Libra's a good, naturally psychic anyway, but as a judge. But when we talk about Virgo with it, this can make me very in tune with spirit. Very, and I ain't gonna do it in the Libra way. We more in the Virgo way. Your moon sign is very powerful. So I'm gonna carry it out in the Libra way. But within me is that Virgo moon talking to me. See what I'm saying? They say you need the knowledge. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do it in a fly style. And if I want information from you, I'm going to use the Libra style of socialization and do it in a fly way. But I'm feeding my Virgo moon. And I help you, I'm going to do it in a fly way and show you love in a Libra way. But I'm still going to help you and might bring some herbs and all that there because in the Libra way. So that's how it operates. It'll be the mixture. It'll be both come together. Virgo, Libra. Virgo, Libra. So, but you're going to see mostly of the Libra come out. But also, you can tell if you pay attention, you can see the Virgo in me. So that's how it operates. So when we talking about very empathic, I am that because it's the Libra added. So the Libra got Venus, which is love, the planet of love. So I'm very empathic. And so right here, we talking the Virgo moon. These people is capable to do anything. So you got to love these people. They are about knowledge, information. They're all about knowing. They're all about skills, perfecting their skills, having the craft, so they're very good with their hands. So these are your healers. They have healing hands. A lot of Virgo moons have healing hands. Like me, I feel energy come through my hand when I touch an object. So they can feel the object and they can feel the energy. Also, they can transfer their energy into your body to bring healing to you when they touch you. These are your Virgo moons. So that's what people don't know. That's why they're known as the healers. because they already got, like I said, they already got some of the Pisces energy, but it can be done in a practical way. See what I'm saying? Like Pisces is going up, Virgos is bringing this healing energy down. See what I'm saying? So if you switch it around in the past life, you reverse it around, Virgo Moon will be the Pisces moon. So now I'm into this life as like the Virgo moon. So it's already the healing energy there. So boom, it's sort of like your north node and your south node, but I'm just giving you a good picture of how it operates. And so we're talking the Virgo moons. This is how when a person first come onto this planet, that's what it be. This is your inner self, your true self. This is your need. Your sun sign is your motivation, or what you want to be, or what you strive to be, what you're most confidence in. Because the sun is confidence, and this is your egotistic self. But the moon is your true self. This is what you need to do to feel good, to feel right with yourself. And so that's why they say that the moon is the most important, and your rising sign is the most important. So even though the sun all play a part, I say all of them is important. All of them got its part. You know what I'm saying? All of them got its role. But these people deal with mental concepts and like to break down concepts and like to bring scientific reasons to things and like to find the answer to things. They don't believe everything, so they can see through a lie. They're going to chop down politics. They're going to chop down this. They're going to break down this and dissect that and bring the truth to everything. But they're going to show you. They will have receipts. If they say something, these type of people will keep receipts on their phone or keep receipts somewhere in their house, or they will show you. They just ain't going to speak it. Like a lot of times when I say something, and I tell people something, I say I can show you that I'm not lying. And I told them I reach 1 million people on social media. I show them. I keep my receipts. And I pull it out. See? This because it's Virgo Moon. They're going to show you. They're not going to just speak it so they can talk it like they walk it. A lot of times. Because they're very talkative now because they got the ability. Which means that they can talk in many ways because it's mutable. So they can switch the flow. They can do acting roles. They can do anything with the creative powers, creative energy. Especially got the Libra to help me. This makes it more. So now, these people cut through bullshit. They got like the laser rays, the laser beams. So you can't really go past that. These people pick up on, they could be mediums too now because it's the earth. Any earthly body, could the earth pick up on energy. So I'm saying, just like the plant holds water, it holds air, it holds the sun. So is those who have earth signs, like Virgos especially, because they've got Mercury to give it understanding, overstanding. And so we talk about these people here, yeah, means that they can adapt when it comes to love. They can adapt and they can they be a great loving partner. They do anything for you, that to serve you in bed and do anything for you. Once they got their partner that they love, because they can be lonely for a long time. They ain't got their partner because they got to have the right one. And once they find that partner, they can do anything for you. You know what I'm saying? So they're very helping people. When we talk Virgo moons, they're real go-getters. And they very, they can be judgmental, but they use discernment when it comes to things. You just can't get past them and say anything to them because they're going to go back and they're going to dissect that. So in their mind, they're very introspective, so they observe what they say. They observe their emotions, and they always check themselves if they say something wrong to you. So you don't have to check them, because they're going to replay everything they've done throughout the day, and they're going to check. They're going to put it in check. Say, I'm not going to do that again, because these are your professionals. So these people here, these are the ones who love to write, love to read, into the books, into the arts, into expression. That I mean, and also they into knowledge of any kind that they choose. So but the thing is, they can give you positive criticism, but they can't really dish it neither. They can't really take it, and they don't really want to admit when they're wrong. A lot of Virgo moons don't want to admit when they're wrong. I could now, but that's only when you balance yourself out and you master yourself you can do this. Because this is a sign that deals with mastery. You deal with mastery now. This sign deals with mastery. Anything they get themselves into, they master. Yes. Because this sign deal with skills, deal with crafts, deal with mastery. So anything they get themselves into, they master. You know what I mean? So they look within themselves. The gut always speaks to them because they deal with the stomach. The gut always speaks to them. They got gut intuition. So they can feel when something is up or not up. And so they're extremely sensitive. And this is what's hidden in them. They're extremely sensitive. You might don't see it, but they're very emotional. They go through it, but you don't see it. So I'm saying sometimes you get to the point to Virgo moons, could want to commit suicide because they see that the world ain't right and things ain't right around them. So some want to commit suicide. They feel like this ain't a place where they can help people, especially when they feel like they can't help you and you're part of their family and you won't accept their help or nothing like that. They could be the type who want to kill themselves, especially if they feel helpless where they can't help you. That's how someone will feel if we get to that level, to that point. That I mean, because it's a sign of that they need to help you. They need somebody to help and heal or to serve or to show love to. See, so these are like your introverts, but they're also your extroverts. These are your humanitarian. That's why they're in the 6th house on the borderline of Libra, which means introvert on the borderline of introvert and extrovert. So now, right here, we're talking about these people are hypochondriac, which means they have nervous disorders and breakdowns. You know what I mean? So their nerves always pumping. So they need to meditate and eat right. They need to eat correctly, like vegetables, fruits, and eat herbs. They got to eat right, because this is what healed them. They deal with plants. They deal with trees. They deal with herbs. They deal with fruits. They need to eat right, because they don't eat right, they will go through a lot of symptoms. They will go through a lot of things. Even their thoughts will be off balance, because they so in tune with the earth that when it touch their body, it vibrate with them. It feel like one with it. So this is why they need to do the right thing. So meat won't be very good for these people unless they have other placements in their charts that deals with that, that's strong enough to handle that. But when we're talking to Virgo Moon in general, they got plenty of willpower and dedication. You know what I'm saying? They work very hard. They're one of the hardest persons in astrology, hardest workers in astrology. Whatever they need to accomplish, they will. You know what I'm saying? They don't stop until they accomplish it. I mean, even if they take a day off, you might think that they through, but they're not through yet, and they're not through yet. They gonna complete the task, because they got to. It's in their soul. They feel the need to. They don't feel right, so they got to. See, they can science play with them, so they got to do the right thing. It's their integrity that they got to please. They got to please, and this is the need. You know what I mean? And like I say, these people are in tune with nature. These are nature-loving people. They in tune with nature, so they know when the plants ain't right, when things are right. They probably got ability to heal plants too, to put their hand over it and stuff like that. So this is the power that these people have when dealing with nature, dealing with life on the planet. So they bring heaven to the earthly plane. So a lot of earth signs got that ability, but a lot of them be in tune with more of the earth plane instead of the spiritual aspects. So once they get tuned into who they are and know themselves, that's when they can bring the heavens to the earth, because they got everything they need within themselves. Management position, they would do good, but these people could be the type who be in the background. Sometimes they could be your underachievers, because they just want to live a regular life. They don't care about all that, because they know what fame can do and all that can do. Because they love peace. They love peace and harmony, just like a Libra. Love peace and harmony. These people love peace and harmony, and they need a environment where there's peace and there's harmony. The thing is that people trust them to handle any job, because they know that they will get it done, and they know that these people got the know-how. They know how to do this. They know how to do that, because they think of things ahead of time. They good at organizing their mind, their thoughts, and planning. They're good at planning things. And so a lot of times when we deal with the Virgo Moon, you got to let them know if you're going to throw a party. Let them know if you're going to do this ahead of time. Don't come any time and think that they're going to go to your party, because if you didn't let them know and they ain't had time to plan for it or to prepare for it, then that's a no-no. See what I'm saying? They don't like that. They like order. See what I'm saying? So this is the Virgo Moon. So this is why they got the know-how. It's the know-how with them. If they love you, they're very loyal. You might have to take a little criticism with it, but they're very loyal, and they will love you forever. They will protect you. They'll be with you, and they got strategies. These are your strategic people who know how to strategize against anything, even against an enemy or the ops. You know what I mean? So, but the thing is, once they become their spiritual self, they won't have no enemies or ops, because they know how to operate, and they know that people are their own enemies. So these people are the ones who definitely will go a mile for you and do anything for you. So that's why they're good to have on your team, because they just don't want to just talk about it. They be about it. And they'll listen to people like they in class or something. They're going to exhaust them. They got to move around. That's when they feel the most comfortable, moving around, doing things. Because these people here, we're talking about the Virgo Moon, they're very fair. So they want to always keep order, because they're going to bring justice to chaos, just like the Libra. They'll bring justice to chaos. So that's what they would do. They always pay attention, and growth is very important to these people. That a lot of people don't know, they're very reserved. I mean, they'll only give you enough unless you really ask for it, but they're very reserved type people. You'll never get the full amount of information. Even though it seems like they're giving you a lot, they got so much in them, you know what I mean? They're very reserved. You have to open that part out to get that reservedness out. But that's just part of their nature too. So, but their special colors is like navy blue, gray, green, stuff like that, or brown. So these people gonna wear something like that, navy blue. You know what I'm saying? More like earthly color, like brown. Then you wear they little gray, cause blue deal with the mind, you know, and the gray. So, and brown deal with the earthly, and green deal with prosperity, abundance. And so these people got the earth element, so they will succeed. So they got a talent to serve themselves and to serve others, or to improve both themselves and others. This their gifts. This their gift to understand you, and to counsel you, and to guide you, and to lead you, and to bring new philosophy and new knowledge on the planet, and to dissect and bring the truth out of all that falsehood. Because it's a sign of purity. It's a sign of purity. They can charm you too. I can't forget about that charming side of them. They can charm you. I mean, put the charm to you. They're very magnetic. They look pure. Virgo Moon look pure. When we look at our face and our aura, it's pure. Virgos rule the nervous system and the stomach and the intestines. Yeah, so these people, it's very important what they eat. You know what I'm saying? Because they're very intuitive. They got a mean gut intuition. So they have nervous tension and anxiety, and this could be one of their worst enemies. Also, emotional stress and them worrying a lot. They just saying worry about the ones they love, and worry about this and worry about that. So Virgo Moons have to put themselves in check and learn how to control this and master this aspect of part of them. And try not to have no emotional stress. So when they master themselves, that's when they become their best self. So they don't have to be harmful or critical towards themselves, just like they are to others. So this is one thing. So they got to watch out for gas pains, for ulcers, stomach ulcers, like liver upsets, their bowel problems, and stuff like that. So they got to watch out for stuff like that. And also the skin eruptions. I had problems with that, you know what I'm saying? My skin had rashes and stuff like that. So they got to watch out for that because they're very sensitive. Their body is very sensitive, and they're very sensual, just like a Taurus or the earth sign. They're very sensual. And so they can feel energy, you know what I'm saying, through their body. And so Mercury dominates their brain and their nervous system. They have to control the minds. They have to master their minds and put great concepts in their mind and live by wisdom, because this is a sign of wisdom. They love to apply knowledge so they can be very wise. So they like to move wisely. So they have to control their minds, because their brain or their mind is over their nervous system. So if they're not emotionally stressed, they can really do some things. They can really reach heavens from their mindset, you know what I mean? Really be in tune with the spirit. And they can show you how to go be in tune with the spirit. Because these people are your spiritual gurus and your spiritual masters when it comes to it. And so the thing is, they have to eat healthy, because they will feel the tensions in their body, innocent in their body. So they have to eat right. So they will be right. At least eat balance, you know what I'm saying? So they need a proper diet, so they can have good health. So they keep up their energy, because they could just be completed of energy out of nowhere. And sometimes when they're not in the right mind, or they have some stomach upsets, they can be kind of weird to people, kind of odd to people to say all type of stuff and don't know where it come from. But that's not really them talking. That's really their stomach feeling weak or ill. So they're just saying all type of stuff to come to their mind. So they have to stay balanced. And you ask me how I know, because I was there. So you compare it weird to people. People like, well, why they acting like that? Or why they acting crazy like that there? So this the thing that Virgo Moons have to do. Gotta watch out for spicy stuff, eating too much spicy stuff, or highly seasoned stuff, or too much gravy or fried stuff. Because they need more minerals, more vegetables, more fruits, more herb that will help them. Help their pores, help their skin, and things like that. And so also, they got to watch out too for dandruff, hair loss, acne, you know what I'm saying, flake, dry skin. I've been through all that. Because if you eat right, like seaweed, you eat stuff like seaweed of the earth, plants of the earth, vegetables, sea moss, good stuff. You will see that the improvement of all that. Your acne will go away, so they can't really drink sodas like that neither, because that's where I had messed up at. So they can feel very weak and constipated. So it's good for them to drink like great health drinks, like health drinks. They got kale, they got all type of vegetables in it and fruit mixture that will help them, take a dump so they can clean out their system and they won't be constipated. And so these people, when we talk about Virgo moons, they should eat green vegetables, whole wheat bread, because you seen the Virgo lady holding the wheat bread and stuff like that. They got a symbolic meaning, but this actually what they should eat. You know what I'm saying? Something that's healthy. And oranges would do good for them. Banana, lemons, fruits in general. You know what I mean? Even a little rice. You know what I'm saying? They can eat a little that, a little earthy. And whatever you feel that's good for you, because you just know. Your body will let you know. One thing about Virgo Moon, your body will let you know what's good for you. My body let me know what's good for me. I know what not to eat and what I can't eat. And so they just got to be careful with what they eat and drink the right herbal teas, because not all herbal tea is good for you, and not all chocolate candy. So they got to eat the right stuff. You know what I mean? So if something wrong, and Virgo moons is not to the point where they can heal themselves and got to that level yet, they must go to get a checkup every once in a while. But if they to the point where they're healers, they can heal themselves, they're in a great place, they'll be all right. You know what I mean? So the thing is, they should get a lot of air and go out in nature and relax themselves, relax their mind, meditate, and this is how you win. Now your erotic zone, where you feel very freaky, is when people kiss your stomach, you know what I mean? And take a good clean bath, because you like cleanness and neatness, soap and that warm. All that when people do the touching, because you do it the earth side, you need touching, you need kissing, so this how Virgo moons get turned on, if people touch you and stuff like that. So your stomach, definitely play your stomach, rub on a little bit, you know what I mean? Not to say that you don't have many other zones, but this is speaking on Virgo moon by itself. I ain't speaking of all your other traits. So, Virgo moons also, going down your chest, your leg, doing all that there, touching, this is your exotic zone. Sometimes Virgos like to submit, would mean that you like people to take over. You know what I'm saying? So they like to be the ones who sit back and want the person to take over, no matter if you're male or female. You know what I'm saying? They want somebody to take over, you know what I'm saying, when dealing with sex. So these people are very experimental, and they can be very loving partners and very loving people. The thing is, when they touch you, they got healing hands already. You're going to feel their energy. They make you feel so sensual when they touch you. When Virgo Moon people touch you, they could be great massage therapists and everything else with their hands, because the hands holds that energy, like Reiki energy, Reiki healing, so they can do work like that. So anything that's spiritual, divine, because these people know the way. They find the truth always. So Virgo moons are the ones who will research. They won't stop until they find an answer for it. They do all that. And they feel good when they find a solution. They feel like achievement. So they got a scientific mind like scientific research. And so they're very detailed oriented. They be the one who write good reports, like if you need them to write it and bring the details to you. And also, these ought to be the ones who be a good instructors for you, have everything organized for you. You need somebody to organize this and organize that, call a Virgo Moon. You need somebody to help you with a party, call a Virgo Moon. You need somebody to help you with anything. It's nothing like a Virgo Moon. They're the most helpful sign in astrology. But if you sit there and you think that everybody else going to help you, you see somebody do it wrong, that's because they're not a Virgo Moon. But if you see somebody like me and you know that I'm going to do it, I'm going to do everything. Everything will be done right, and people want to come back to your party again and again and again. Not only your party, but my party too. I can do myself too. So what I'm saying is, Virgos like to serve, like to help, and they organize and they neat, they clean. They like clean. They don't like filthiness. And so since it's the moon sign, it's a need. Sun sign be more like careless. I mean, be like like half and half, but the moon sign it's a need, so we're gonna do it more on the low. While the sun sign is more out there, and they're gonna express it in that way. Virgo Moon gonna do it more on the low. They're just gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? Just gonna do it. It's natural. So Virgo Moon say they're just gonna do it. We don't have to stress it. We just gonna do it. Even if we do stress it, we gonna do it. It's the Virgo Moon. So the emotions is the very most powerful force. It's a need. You gonna do what you feel in there. You see that every day on the news. You see that every day people go through emotions. Somebody got shot, somebody got killed. It's the emotions that's so powerful. Some people do stupid stuff because of their emotions. Some people do this because of their emotions. So we talk about the emotions, you know how powerful that is compared to the regular mind. So even though it's a part of the mind, the emotion. So the emotional mind is a force to be reckoned with. So you got the Virgo Moon here. When they snap, they can really snap. But the way they would do it, you know what I mean? They will calm down, but they can find strategies to really hurt you because they know how to plan, they know how to do this and make it happen. And they got many plans, not just one plan. If this don't go right, this one will go right. So it's good not to mess with a Virgo Moon because it's super smart. It's super intelligent, intellectual. Not only intellectual, it's psychic too. Because it's Earth, it's Mercury, Earth. You're dealing with Mercury, Earth. Messages coming through the Earth. Messages coming through the body. Messages coming through the brain. So they're picking up on energy. So the energy they pick up from you, they can read it from the Mercury. The Mercury give them understanding and perception. See, with Mercury there, which is a powerful planet, also could be a trickster. So they can trick themselves and think they're too smart, and they can fall themselves, or they could trick themselves and be too self-righteous, and we can fall ourselves too. Because I was at the point where I was too self-righteous. I had to calm that down and learn how to accept people and let people do what they do, and have understanding of people. So that's all Virgo Moons need. To not be so critical towards people, let some things go. To live and let go. That's the motto for your Virgo Moon. You know what I mean? So you got the ability to heal others because you can feel what they're feeling. You know what I'm saying? You can read people through your body. You can read their past into their presence. You can read their past and their presence. And so since I got a Cancer rising, also I can read you all the way around. They're going to add more psychic ability to it. But we're talking about Virgo Moon right now. And so if you got an Aries and Virgo Moon, no matter how aggressive the Aries is, the Aries going to need to be calm and to do the right thing. Aries going to need to be analytical and observe. So it ain't gonna be like your average Aries running around here. And if this Aries be on the downside, this Aries could talk a lot of shit and be smart with it and really hurt somebody because it's got that Virgo Moon there. Now this Taurus is very reserved, Earth and Earth. It's gonna make you super smart type of Taurus. You know what I'm saying? This type of Taurus that's very reserved. It's gonna add more of that earthly feel to it, but with Mercury, make you more of a thinker than what you is. Got the Venus and Mercury effect. So your thinking gonna be about love, knowing about relationship, knowing about partnership, like that there. And so when you add the Taurus, so this your sun sign. Now if your sun sign is Gemini, with this, not only would you have the earth elements of Mercury, you got the air elements of Mercury. So this is very super powerful. Not only would you be the teacher and bring people together and unite, or extrovert, you be introvert too, so you know how to operate, how to move, and bring people together. It makes you telepathic also. We can pick up on people's thoughts and minds and their words, and can read people's mind before they even say it. Right here. It makes you very fast movement, very fast pace. Now if you got Cancer right here, Cancer, this give Cancer an outlet to be more calm and more cool because Earth right here. Cancer can be more cool and more calm because they got Virgo as the moon sign, so they can be more analytical, very reservative, and they can understand their psychic gifts and their abilities. And so right here, this can make Cancer more reservative, more in control of their emotions, more want to master their emotions, because Virgo makes you want to master your emotions, master your mind, or master whatever. So if this is Leo right here, this Leo is going to move wisely. He's going to be the life of a party. We're going to do it more smartly, more wisely, and he can be more considerate. So this will make him more controlling, more organized, more neat, more clean. And so this Leo gonna be a very great leader because he's gonna know when to back off and when not to back off. Know how a Leo can just go because the fire sign and just go, be very aggressive. Virgo right here gonna calm it down, so it'll make it more stable. Now, if it's Virgo Sun and Virgo Moon, you can be a true Virgo. That's just basically it. You can be a true Virgo on both ways, not only within but without. You can be the type who gonna seem shy, cause on the outward end. You know what I mean? Cause you got the Virgo Moon there. You know what I mean? So to make you true Virgo, add double that power to it. So make you more powerful, more strong. Now, you got Libra Sun like me. It's gonna make you super smart, cause it's the air sign with that air with the earth. It makes you super smart. Not only the outside love it, but the inside love it too. Love to pick up on information. Love the ideas. Not only do a Libra like to love, a Virgo love too, and the Virgo like to do it in a practical way. So this Libra gonna be more practical with his love, more practical intelligence, but also all around intelligence. He gonna be airy and he gonna be practical intelligence. So it's gonna be a mixture, gonna be a balance. So right here, this Libra gonna eat balance. He not gonna eat straight vegetarian. He might eat a little fish, a little seafood, but he would not eat certain meats and certain things. But he gonna eat balance. He won't eat too much of food, so he will eat balance. So this Libra would know how to move because he got the Virgo Moon to hold him down. The Virgo Moon is always thinking of how to better himself and better his health, and so I'm always thinking of that. And Libra gonna add on to it. The way I do it is in a stylish way, smooth way, very creative. Because Libras are super creative and very good when it comes to love and relationship. Because Libras know how to love. They already fantasize of it and think of it. So it'll make me very imaginative. You know what I'm saying? So it'll make me clairvoyance and also be able to read people's minds. So now, if it's Scorpio type of Virgo moons, this is going to be a very powerful placement because not only is Scorpio secretive, but Virgo Moon needs to express what is right. So this is going to give this Scorpio the right intentions right here. But it could be a conflict of interest where the Scorpio his science playing with him because he want to do right, because the Virgo Moon will always put him in check. So I'm saying every time we get online, because Scorpio is powerful itself, so this is just a powerful emotion to handle. But Virgo Moons can handle it because it's got Earth, it's grounded. So it's a very powerful placement. Not only do Virgos like to investigate, but also Scorpios like to investigate. They do it more intuitively. They just know. They're not scared of the darkness. So these two can be very compatible with each other as far as investigation, be doing detective work, a need for knowledge, the improvement, transforming. So this could be very powerful people. These people can be the ones who control improving generations through their knowledge, through their information, through their new invention of herbs and plants and whatever they're inventing. So these people can be very powerful. They can make themselves well known, very popular. I mean, because Scorpio is extroverted also, so it's going to be like an introvert and extrovert thing. Like, even though you extrovert, you still like to be introvert. So right here, this is a very powerful placement. You know what I mean? So your emotion could get put in check right here. You know what I mean? Sometimes it'll be a conflict of interest where people will see your emotion, see you explode, see you go strong. But Virgo could stop you and make you want a calm type of Scorpio. But it's according to you. But if not, you can be very ratchet, very out of control, very. And so now, when we talk about the Sagittarius Virgo, this could be a conflict of interest, you know what I'm saying? Which means that they can go, because the Sagittarius want to be outgoing, but the Virgo says no. But the Virgo still, your moon sign going to stand. You're going to listen to that moon sign at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? If you don't, you're going to see how you go through it. So when we talk about Sagittarius here, Sagittarius is going to need to get knowledge on the small scale, not only the big scale, because Sagittarius think big, they also going to need to get every detail. So this is going to be very smart Sagittarius. Not only the philosopher, very wide, because they don't only think big, but they also pick up on the little detail. So this Sagittarius is going to be very observative. So these are one of your super smart Sagittarius right here. And philosophers and your spiritual leaders and gurus. They're going to be your spiritual guru because they want to be the ones who do the right thing right here in this place. Because you got Virgo right here. You got Capricorn and Virgo Moon. Capricorn going to complement it, going to make it more earthly. Too practical, sometimes too self-righteous. But the thing is that you can put it in the Capricorn form, your Virgo knowledge, your Virgo information, and you would take action immediately because it's a cardinal sign. So Capricorn is goal oriented. Capricorn is the one who wants to succeed. So you the type of Virgo who definitely want to succeed in healing and helping people and serving people. And so you have no problem with taking a lead. So you ain't gonna be so shy. Cause Capricorn right here, Capricorn gonna help you. But Capricorn also at times is very careful, so you could appear shy too. But the thing is, you got that strength in you to be very calm. Where people think that you're very cold, they think that you're very cold type of Virgo, cause you very reserved and you don't really get super emotional like that. You the type that really ain't emotional. You know what I mean? So it ain't too much that can make you mad. But when you get mad, you really get mad and you really can shut things down because you ain't scared to go on the dark side, just like Scorpio type of Virgo. You're super smart. You know what I'm saying? So this makes you can be a medium right here. You can be a medium or talk to spirits and stuff like that because it's the Capricorn energy. So, and mastery is a part of Virgo, but also of Capricorn. Because Capricorn want to succeed in Virgo, so they're on the same accordance. So these people have no problems in life unless it's your choice. You know what I'm saying? Now, the Aquarius Sun type of Virgo Moon, Aquarius love freedom. So do Virgo. Aquarius is independent. So is Virgo. Aquarius is also humanitarian. So Aquarius like an introvert, an ambivert, because introvert and extrovert. It's like this with Aquarius. Aquarius is like, I want to go out, but I can stay home. And Virgos don't mind staying home. See what I'm saying? So they can be in one accord and according to the person. But the thing is right here, this makes the Virgo Moon more smart, more wise, like geniuses, intuitive geniuses when it comes to scientific stuff, bringing out new inventions and things, being very creative. The mind, because Virgo going to back it up with the earthly plane. Because Virgo love these things too. Virgo love to bring the truth to the forefront. So is Aquarius. So this is a very expressive type of Virgo Moon, unless it's something going on in your natal chart. Because I seen a lot of Aquarius and Virgo Moon people who can be very reserved too, who don't really say nothing unless they have to. So this is the thing. But the thing is, Aquarius is usually blunt and they very rebellious. But the Virgo could be the one who helped them not to be blunt and not to be rebellious because it's about purification. So this would be a very good placement right here. So these are like your inventors in the world who help bring new inventions and new things to the world. Very creative mind. They're super smart. Not is that Aquarius just the smartest sign in astrology is supposed to be anyway. Because all signs are smart. I don't say no sign. I don't put no sign over the other. But so this is going to make Aquarius super intellectual, super smart, super educated, and going to be themselves, and like to see different people. Which means, and like to see people be themselves. They don't like fakeness, and they want to see people be themselves. They're going to be the ones who going to be the oddball, mess with people who different. Now, we got Pisces, Sun, and Virgo Moon. This is Virgo opposite. So this right here going to bring that balance right here. Not only is you psychic in the earthly way, putting to practical use, you won't have no problem with getting out of the dream world because you got the Virgo who's going to help you stand there. So when you pick up on information, you'll be the walking psychic, medium, picking up on things, reading people, or being super creative, using your gifts and your talents and your skills, because Virgo going to give you that ability to get out of the dream world. So you're the type who need, because your Virgo got a need to accomplish something. And what you're going to accomplish, you're going to do it in the Pisces way. Creative, psychic, Pisces all that unconditional love, and you're going to show it. Because Virgo like to serve, so you're just not going to talk about it, you're going to show it. So the thing is, right here, this going to complement that Pisces energy. So these type of Pisces will be psychics. Like all the other Pisces, it don't seem like Pisces ain't psychic and all that there. But when you got the Pisces and Virgo Moon connection, and it depends on the other places in their chart, these are the ones who going to be psychics for real. Who going to be intuitive for real. But they're going to do it in a practical way. They're going to bring the spiritual world and the emotion world, but also the mind or the heavens to earth. They're going to put it into manifestation. That's the Virgo love that. Virgo love to complete a task. Virgo love to see its results. So Virgo's moons in general, because we over all the sun signs and moon signs, Virgo moons in general love to see its results. It's all about results. Virgo's is a sign that's all about results, all about being helpful, and it likes to solve problems and bring solutions that helps the world. So that's why they call them healers. So with this being said, I done ran through it. I'm came lit and I'm out.